Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WAFA Awards, a CSR Beyond Corporate Image initiative. Please give yourself a round of applause for just coming to this afternoon to a fantastic, fantastic occasion. Now, the global challenges that we face today are not being created by nature. It is we who are creating these problems, and it is we who have to find the solutions to them. Today is about connecting the past winners' projects to corporations through CSR avenues and to launch a series of documentaries on the past winners and their projects for worldwide exposure.
Ladies and gentlemen, UBM Malaysia, through its Alliance Group initiative of the Asia Water Responsible Business Alliance, is pleased and privileged to co-host today's event with WAFA. Through the Asia Water Responsible Business Alliance, UBM Malaysia seeks to bring together leading charities from across the region with the aim of bringing clean, safe drinking water and sanitation to the underprivileged.
Let me first put a little bit of spot on the global challenges we are facing today. 85% of soil is degraded. The productivity and the industrial agriculture is threatening our eco-balance. Chemical fertilizer industry is actually the fastest growing industry in the food sector. 10% of the world's population is malnourished, and 20% of the world's population has no access to clean water. So there's something to do for all of us. So now I will change to putting spot on who we call the silent heroes, those who are out there in the fields, getting their hands dirty, really working to create better opportunities, better circumstances for their communities. We are all about low tech, empowering people. Projects are all based on those people who actually live in these areas, that they get empowered, they get a dignified life. Nothing is imported really, it's all local solutions and local resources.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, may I congratulate Water, Air, Food Awards, WAFA, and United Business Media for this noble initiative in organizing this event. We, as citizens of this earth, are presently facing various uphill challenges in creating a sustainable global food production and access to clean water and air. The current global food production is causing a major threat to the ecological balance, and this inevitably is going to lead us to a short supply of food to ourselves and future generations. WAFA Awards is a unique global award platform that gives recognition to people across the globe who are making pioneering initiatives that are low-tech but can create global impact by scaling them. Over the years, WAFA has grown its database of global network of proven sustainable low-tech project solutions that assist local communities in gaining access to clean water, clean air, and nutritious food. On the same note, I congratulate WAFA for your efforts in seeking out exceptional sustainability pioneers in Malaysia, and I hope corporations will come forward to form partnerships to scale these outstanding initiatives. Thank you.
We've heard a lot about WAFA, a lot about what is called the silent heroes. Right now, I'd like everyone, if you could please give your attention to the screen, because we're going to be looking at a little video presentation and meeting what exactly or who exactly a silent hero may look like and what they may do. Please, your attention to the screen.
For a farmer in India, crop is the main thing, soul for their life. It means I can nurture my children in a better way. I can do their schooling in a good school.
We are on the way to Warda District, India, to meet the first finalists of the WAFA Awards 2016. The first of the silent heroes, the Kamal Nayan Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation. Warda district is located in the Maharashtra state, roughly 700 kilometers east of Mumbai. It is a place known for its farmers and hard-working families, a place that not too long ago was in a desperate situation due to climate change. The water level of River Warda, the region's main supplier of irrigation and drinking water, was reducing, and parts of the river drying out completely. This led to farmers facing great difficulties pursuing their agricultural activities, putting pressure on many families, and resulted in major despair, causing thousands of farmers to take their own life.
When I have started the farming, at that time, I can use only 3 acres of my land, because during rainy season most of the water is coming in my field and I am not able to use 5 acre of land.
आणि हे नालाची जी पोझिशन होती तर नाला होय का नाही बुवा या पोझिशनमध्ये हे नाला होता. म्हणजे पूर्ण जंगल राहायचं इथे आणि पूर्ण शेतीचं जे पुराचं पाणी आहे ते पूर्ण आमच्या शेतात यायचं आणि जे स्टोरेज जे माती वगैरे सुपीकता आहे हे माती पूर्ण पुरानं वाहून जायची त्यावेळेस.
Before this project was initiated, there was over the period of years, lots of siltation took place in the river beds, in the small streams and tributaries. So what happens is usually in the upper catchment area there is a less forest cover, so lots of siltation problem is taking place, and as a result the rivers and streams, they almost lost their existence. So they were disappeared, and as a result the lots of waterlogging problem is there.
Today, the Warda district is blossoming once again thanks to the success of the River Revival project. So who are the silent heroes of the KJB Foundation? The KJB Foundation was founded to commemorate the contribution and the efforts of the local philanthropist and independence fighter, Jamnalal Bajaj. KJBF works through a livelihoods approach to empower the rural community to take charge of their own development by developing and managing natural resources. The KJB Foundation's project span is broad and includes agriculture and livestock development as well as women empowerment initiatives. In pursuing the river project, KJBF hired passionate specialists as well as engineers to undergo the planning and implementation.
We consulted the farmers, and farmers suggested solutions that if we do desiltation or say deepening and widening of riverbed to again reform into their original form. So they came out with a suggestion, and we started in consultation with the local farming community. Let us do deepening and widening of riverbed, desiltation of the riverbed. So previously the river flow was limited for a few days. Now after the revival of rivers project, the water flows has increased from 4 months to 8 months. So entire waterlogged land has been brought under cultivations.
The results are indeed truly impressive. With the help of local communities, the KJB Foundation has already revived 135 rivers and tributaries by desilting, deepening, and widening 250 kilometers of riverbed, which consequently contributed to the effectiveness of 2,128 recharged wells, 9,835 acres under micro-irrigation, and finally, 3,934 farmers have started using drip and sprinkler irrigation systems.
आणि पर एकर अगोदर म्हणजे चेकडॅम व्हायच्या अगोदर आम्हाला 4 क्विंटल पर एकर कपाचं हे व्हायचं उत्पन्न. आता झाल्यानंतर तर आता पर एकर म्हणजे 12 ते 13 क्विंटल ॲव्हरेज पर एकर देत आहे. ते झाल्यानंतर मेन म्हणजे मकांचं काम केलेलं आहे पूर्ण मी. गाडी पण खरीदली हे झाल्यानंतर. आणि स्कूलमध्ये देवीला मी दोन्ही मुलाला देवीला पाठवतोय आता. अगोदर म्हणजे गावातल्या शाळेत राहायचे, आता म्हणजे उत्पन्न वाढल्यामुळे पूर्ण देवीला पाठवतोय.
I have banana, cotton, garlic, onion, chilies, then potato, cauliflower,
Wow.
and flowers also, Gallardia flower. In an entire year we used to take only two crops in 12 months, but now Presently, within 3 years, I can take a number of crops here. Now I am confident that my passion can be turned into profession due to this project. Thank for Kamal and Bajaj Foundation.
Thousands of farmers and their families have benefited from the River Revival project. Their stories were so different and yet so similar. They were all grateful to the KJB Foundation and their efforts to revive the district.
3 words about how I felt: awakened, fulfilled, and hopeful. These are 3 different emotions that I felt throughout the experience from the beginning until after shooting the documentary. Awakening because I was going through some things in my life where I was thinking there's something missing. You know, my whole life I thrived, okay, I need to have the best career, I need to be good at this, I need to achieve this, and then I'm going to be finally happy. And then this opportunity came to me and I learned, actually no, that awakens me. I was awakened to the fact that there's a lot more to life than just our jobs and our normal day-to-day tasks. 2, fulfilling. And that was the act of being able to participate in such a wonderful project, to be part of such a lovely community where people are actually contributing to change, people are actually trying to make a difference, people are trying to save our world, let's say, and prepare a better world for the future, for our future generations, as Tina has mentioned before. And 3rd, hopeful. Hopeful because I realized that there are people out there who care. There are people out there who can make a difference. There are projects that can make a difference. There are solutions to the problems that we have today. It is not a dead-end zone. It is an opportunity for change, and it is an opportunity for solutions such as this kind of solution. And I really hope that all of you, if you get to be a part of such a project, if you get to be a part of WAFA Awards, you will feel the same kind of awakening, fulfillment, and hope that I felt being a part of this project.
70% of the 1.3 billion people are living in the villages, and they are mostly engaged in agriculture. And for agriculture, my common sense tells me without water, nothing can work. 8-9 years back, we thought that besides, of course, our own business, we should do something for the society, and especially, of course, we cannot match what our father and grandfather have done, but in our own way, we should do something for Vadar district, where my grandfather spent his life with Mahatma Gandhi. The foundation is Kamalnayan Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation. Kamalnayan is the name of my father. Jamnalal is the name of my grandfather. The inspiration was my elder son, Kushagra Bajaj. Immediately we said this is a fantastic idea, and we started. You feel satisfied that you are doing something good to the people who deserve it. They are the lowest strata of people who have nothing, and if you can give them some dignity and some earning in life, what more satisfaction can you get? My deepest wish for our village brethren, who are 70% of the population, is water. There are only 675 districts in the country. Wardha is one district, and we would like to saturate the Wardha district in the next 7-8 years. So if every medium or large corporate house can take care of one district and they can nurture that district, so that would go a long way in benefiting the country. You know, it will be a good service for the humanity.
We thought 8 or 9 years back that we must also do something, though we cannot match what our father and grandfather did, but we should do a little bit to the society, and that's how in 2009 we started these activities, and what you have seen in the film. We have got in mind a further project for 7 years. And we would like to approach our central government, and if that goes through, that will be a real game changer for our district, because that would rejuvenate another 2,400 kilometers of rivers deepening and widening. And in next 7 years, as if this scheme goes through, the entire Wardha district, we would be covered with water, and there will be no shortage of water in the entire 1,000 villages of Wardha.
We have got a common goal. I think if we all can work under a common template, which has already been chartered, the Sustainable Development Goals, which our current policies, our 11th Malaysia Plan, which runs until 2020, is based on that. I mean, if corporate sector could also embrace that, that's a global plan for everybody. There's 169 targets. You could be a big organization, you could be as inspireful as Bajaj, or it could be just a small, medium-scale industry. You've got 169 targets. You could choose any one of them and work towards this common goal, and we'll be all in synergy, in synchrony, to reach, hopefully, a better planet.
So being able to demonstrate a low-tech, high-impact, intelligent, strategic approach to providing the needs of people in a region like that, I think has a very high degree of importance, because if you can demonstrate that it's possible to do in a setting like that, you can do it anywhere. I think that has a great deal of appeal, because if you can show that this is something that's accessible to people, and especially accessible to people that don't have a lot, that it's something that is knowledge-based, then I think it gives people a lot of confidence that you can, in fact, change the things in the world that many of us don't like to see. And I think this gives us a great deal of hope.
It's very important that for a corporate when they get involved in CSR, that the objective has to be very clear from the beginning. I've seen in many organizations, CSR is under the PR department. You know, it's where do you go, PR department? Because the objective is actually public relations. To me, the corporate social responsibility should be the responsibility of the CEO of the company, of the board. So it has to be on that level. If you can have a good intention, help those people to even protect it through maybe, like I said, you know, registering the trademark, or registering the process, and putting it as an ownership of an NGO, for example. So, in fact, corporate can help to protect that when it is required.
One of our business graduates, he set up Epic Homes. And Epic Homes is an organization that works together with corporations and other interested parties to build houses for the Orang Asli community. And I think it's, like I said, it's a natural outgrowth of letting young people explore their passions, and then giving them the opportunity and supporting them in what they want to do. So this is one example I think of that's been very successful. He's worked with many corporations, built many houses in Orang Asli settlements already.
I think it's just so important to share with as many people as possible that there are solutions out there. We need to give them recognition so that other people can get involved and help replicate and scale them and make this world a much better place for all of us.